And here's a good film, Signs. They do live and they are here. Again, there was some two interesting crop circles. One with an alien face, right by a big 5G tower. There's lots of reservations about 5G, Big Tech 666 AI. 5G pulses that many people say are associated with what's happened with the last 5 years. So again, Mel Gibson and Signs. There was another big crop circle near the same big 5G tower. There was a big map of human DNA. So gene therapy. Synthetic DNA, 5G. Some people do claim it is a high-tech, highly efficient, highly effective global killing machine. It's not there for our convenience, it's there for our extermination, so some people say or claim. But plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. Prince of Darkness, ET hybrid hosts. Red Dragons, as always, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. Human hunting, feasting, blood drinking. Certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And a quiet place, that's another good watch. If they hear you, they will hunt you. Again, plenty of hosts in high places. I've heard them, they didn't hear me, especially in Warren Wood, Cromer. 3 men, 3 very strange looking men with great big handheld searchlights. There's a big 5G tower near there, so I did turn my phone on. You get a good signal there just to see if I'd get any company. We all know who can track phones. And sure enough, at 11 PM, 3 men did enter Warren Wood, no dogs, with big handheld searchlights. And the cliffs are very high at Warren Wood, Cromer. Some would certainly like to disappear me over a framed fixed Sutcliffe and then say Johnny Botwright committed suicide. I really don't think so. If I'm ever found hanging or at the bottom of a cliff, you can know 100% it was not suicide. So again, I could see them, they couldn't see me. Warren Wood is a very big wood, and I did have a very concealed spot. I was able to slip out of the wood, but I did have to leave some of my stuff in Warren Wood that got handed into Cromer Police. When I went to collect it, Cromer Police in their big Black Panther Sandringham serial killer frame ordered me off the coast, said if I didn't leave they would make me disappear. Again, no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter, no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, child 44, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter here. Really don't think so, one big monster con. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, frames and fixes, switches, monster lies and bogus diagnosis, and certainly not mine. And there was something walking around in the maze, could have been a young deer, I don't know. So the signs of the times, and will you escape in time? Will you get out alive? 90 seconds to midnight, and time is certainly running out. One big storm on the horizon. More ways than one, financial, natural, solar and war, so we can all take a very big hit. the unexpected when you least expect it, on a day just like today. First strikes only can come as a thief in the night. Did see a video last night where apparently Russia have put over 5,000 nuclear weapons on standby. If NATO really does start arming up Ukraine with long-range missiles that can hit targets deep inside Russia. So one spark can certainly set the world on fire. Did come across another video of a ex-CIA agent was saying once that first missile is released, that's it, that's game over. There'll be such a chain reaction. And I did live in Spain for a couple of years, Torremolinos, Malaga, Antequera, Granada. And I did get invited on board one of America's biggest aircraft carriers, anchored off Malaga, 5,000 planes, 90 personnel. Was shown around, also shown around the control room. And one of the officers did make the comment, "Johnny, there are so many control rooms in the world today, all primed for war. Once it starts, there'll be a chain reaction unlike the world has ever seen." The big 25th Naval Command Group, Prince of Wales aircraft carrier, destroyers and frigates, now heading into the Far East, the Pacific, Chinese warships, surrounding Taiwan. Some people think an invasion could be imminent. So China, Taiwan, Israel, Iran, Syria, Hezbollah, Hamas, Russia, NATO, Ukraine. Christian genocide taking place in Nigeria, also in the Congo. And when I was in Russia, I did see Leningrad, I did see scale models of the UK and London, every strategic target marked, more pins in East Anglia than anywhere else. The two big red pins, Mildenhall and Lakenheath, big US air bases. 33 miles from here, Russian nuclear targets. And ironically, right by the Baltic naval docks in Leningrad, there was an American general cargo ship called the Lord Nelson, so one big battle of Trafalgar on the horizon, one big firestorm. So again, as the Lord Jesus Christ, Joshua tells us, Book of Matthew, chapter 24, we do need to know the signs of the times. 90 seconds to midnight, and time is running out. And Russia, especially Russian state TV, also claiming when World War III, the outbreak of World War III, London will be first to be bombed, threatening to nuke the UK. And also they have the Poseidon nuclear drones that can create a nuclear tsunami that can sink the UK. Again, Putin, Mad Vlad the Impaler, Putin, is saying, it's quite clearly stated he's not bluffing. He certainly will use nukes against the West, and he's certainly going to let the West get away with arming Ukraine the way they have. Certainly will want payback with the West. So, one big storm coming, the perfect storm. And Russian supersonic missiles only take 3 minutes to reach the UK. You don't even have time to boil an egg. And Norwich also, that also had a fairly big pin in. I don't know what's in Norwich that's of interest to Russia. So the two big red pins, Mildenhall and Lakenheath, more pins in East Anglia than anywhere else because of all the RAF bases, communication centres, government nerve centres. There was quite a big pin in Norwich also, so there's something there that makes Norwich quite a big Russian target. Not far from here, 22 miles from here, and we are only 33 miles also from Sizewell nuclear power stations, so only can take a very big hit. And I was watching a film one day, The Widowmaker, about a Russian submarine, Harrison Ford, where the nuclear reactor was in meltdown, K-19, and COVID-19 has certainly made many people disappear, biowarfare, war, many will disappear. And I was also online at the time, and this site that I was on sent me a random password. It was very interesting. The random password was walk294. And why it was interesting, because the number on the Conan Tower of the Widowmaker K-19 was also 294. So I just googled walk294, and that brought up Dungeness, where there are nuclear power stations. And obviously there are big concerns about the nuclear power stations in Ukraine and Chernobyl. And their big nuclear power station now in the hands of the Russians. So at the time I did share it online. And the other day in Texas, the flash flood caused a big tsunami. A river rose 8 meters in 45 minutes, and again at the time when I got this random password and was watching the K-19 Widowmaker, there was a big surge in Australia where the waters rose 9 meters also. But then not long after this, so I'm thinking what can be, a nuclear event. There was a big shark attack off California also, as fatal as a shark attack, a nuclear event. And then shortly after this, there was the big tsunami in Japan, the earthquake, and 4 nuclear reactors were all in meltdown. So if you do Google Johnny Botwright Synchronicity 294, you may still come across the link in the post from the past. Again, you can hear the military jets up. Plenty of planes still going east, coming back east. So one big firestorm on the horizon. So, as always, certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. There, High Royal Blue Crime. New Year's Day find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. So, plenty of places to go, people to see, it only can vanish, disappear. Like I say, no purple guys, serial killer here, no beast of Punjab. Bradford, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. So never a bad thing to shine the light in the darkness, especially in Dis, Norfolk, UK, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats that certainly can get you killed. And they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. How do I know? A little birdie told me so. Anyhow, God bless, take care, just make sure you escape on time. Today is the day, now is the time. Tomorrow may never come or be too late.